Hey guys, my name's Michael. I work here at Food Chain primarily with our meal delivery and food rescue operations. And today we're going to take a little bit of time to talk about one of Food Chain's flagship feeding programs, our Nourish Lexington initiative. So, Nourish Lexington started during the pandemic as a way to feed the community while accomplishing a few of our goals that are in line with Food Chain's mission and philosophy. So, what we wanted to accomplish with that, it started during December 2020, and we wanted to have a way to employ hospitality and food service workers who were out of work during the pandemic, purchase fresh local produce from farmers to support local agriculture, rescue food from groceries and restaurants to sort of combat food waste, and just make sure that hot meals were available across the Lexington community. So, we launched that in December of 2020, and it began as a direct to doorstep delivery program. We were bringing hot meals directly to people's homes as a way to combat all of the various barriers to food access and transportation that folks were experiencing during that time that could have and very much did limit people's capacity to get to food distribution locations. So, over time, in the last 4 years or so, the program has sort of evolved as the needs of the community have evolved, and Food Chain's mission statement and opportunities have evolved as well. So today, the Nourish Box program consists of both an option where folks get locally sourced recipe kits, or for folks who are might have more barriers when it comes to preparing food for one reason or another, we offer ready-to-eat frozen meal kits. And both of those options, whether you're receiving a recipe kit with those fresh ingredients that you can prepare yourself, or a kit of those frozen meals that you can heat up at home and enjoy, they're both designed with the goal of introducing new recipes, new ingredients, new food experiences to folks, while also balancing that with, foods that are familiar and comforting, to sort of bridge that gap and encourage folks to kind of explore food experiences however they want to with some new opportunities. So next up, we're kind of going to go through what you can expect to find in an average Nourish box and highlight what we have going into the box going out this week. So this is our fresh recipe kit option. This is our Nourish box. And this week we're highlighting lots of local food from across Kentucky, and a few of the stars of this show are going to be some really nice fresh local fruit that we've been getting from farms across the state. So we're pretty excited about it. So we've got a few things going in here. First off, every Nourish box comes with a recipe, so it's got detailed instructions for everything you need to make, as well as other options you can explore with the ingredients in your box, and a little informational packet with some background about the food, maybe some information about the farms where it was sourced from, or history of the ingredient, or maybe cultural context for foods from other cultures. So that's something that sort of varies from week to week. But this week, the recipe that we're including is all about making your own cobbler. So we've got a kit to make blackberry and peach cobbler with blackberries and peaches sourced from Stepping Stone Farm. So really excited about that. So that's going in there. The kitchen has also whipped up just a quick cobbler mix to go along with those instructions. So they've got their fruit that we've prepared and frozen for them that will go in with this dry cobbler mix, and they'll be able to bake that at home. Along with that, we always make sure to include plenty of fresh fruit in that Nourish box. So this week, they're getting some really beautiful watermelons from a farm roadside market in Bedford. That will go in there. We make sure that we always include a protein option in the box because that's a real need. So whether that's meat that folks can use if the recipe for that week calls for that we might have rescued from a grocery store in town, or might have been donated, or we might have purchased locally. All kind of depends on the season. But this week we're actually going with beans, so that's another great protein option. In addition, we have some really nice veggies. This is kind of going to be, we've got a mix of some local veggies and some rescued. So we've got these grape tomatoes from Rootbound Farm in Crestwood, Kentucky. So those are going in there. We have some really nice shishito peppers that we've rescued, along with some broccoli that was donated to us, and some really fun patty pan squash. So that's going in there as well. Some additional local things that we have, we always make sure we include a breakfast option in addition to that recipe and a protein. So this week, folks are getting local eggs from Eggleston Farms in Barry, Kentucky, and milk from Cheney's in Bowling Green. So those are going in there as well. And we have some cheese from Country View Creamery, and that's in Trenton, Kentucky. So this box is going to a family who's getting a nice little marbled cheddar today. So we'll go ahead and get that in there. And last but not least, the Nourish box always includes a kit to make sandwiches. So that's going to vary from week to week. We try to mix it up. And this week they're getting a kit to make PB&Js. So we've got a loaf of bread. This is the real showstopper, I think. We have some blackberry jam made with more of those fresh blackberries that we got in from Stepping Stone Farm. So that's really exciting. And that also comes with just a snack, something supplemental, just something nice to have around the house. So I'll put together our little PB and blackberry jam kit, and we'll get that in the box. And I think that will do it. So once I've got that one loaded up, we'll go through and I'll pack the rest of our boxes that are going out on this next delivery route for Cliff, our delivery partner, to come and pick up.